I sold so much stuff on eBay yesterday that I was unable to package it all up. So let's talk about it. So yesterday, from about 6 o'clock in the morning until I got off work around 5, I ended up selling 54 items in one day while I was at work. So got all the notifications when I got off, checked it, and I was like, oh my goodness. So I went home, instantly started packaging everything up, and I got maybe about 60 to 70% done. I completed last night. I had maybe 20 items left. I refreshed my eBay page, and I had another, it was 19 sales that had went through. So I had a total of 73 sales happen from all different people in about, I don't know, 15, 16 hours. So the thing is, I offer 1-day shipping. I know I should do 3-day shipping now, which I'm probably going to start doing that because it was a nightmare. I almost, from the first time since I full-time, well, I say full-time, but since I've started taking eBay seriously on selling so much stuff, I almost had to stop my store, like pause it, to not take any more orders in. Even though getting that many orders, like, it's great, it's awesome making money, but the problem is I had to have all that stuff shipped within, you know, the next morning. So I ended up having to stay up. I think I went to bed around 12:30, 1 o'clock at night. I had about 25 items left, and then I woke up around, I think, 3:30. I was packaging by 4 o'clock in the morning before I had to go back to work in the Army at PT to be there by 6:30. I was up packaging the rest of the items, which I ended up selling a few more things that I had to package up. Crazy. I never thought that would happen to me. I don't know, I'm not saying it was a glitch on eBay that I just sold that much stuff. It just goes to show that we're listing, you know, not every single day, but most of the time, if I have time, I'm listing every day as much of stuff as I can, like good stuff, and it compounds over time. I might list, you know, 10, 15, 20 items today and sell 10 or 15 items. But that extra 5, the extra 10 items compounds over time. That just crazy spurts like this happens, or at least it happens now. And this is the first time that I have experienced this happen. So I almost had to close down my store for a limited time to stop taking orders. Never thought that was gonna be like an issue or a problem until now. So all day today, like, I'm extremely tired, and I've been trying to figure out, like, what am I gonna do exactly? Well, I'm out here walking in the woods, man. I heard something big run by. At least I'm filming. Keeping the PC on this time too, guys, all right? Even though it's hot out here, like, we're good, we're good. But anyways, I had to think about, like, going forward, what am I gonna do to prevent this from happening again? And with having problems like this, you got to take a few steps back, and you got to figure out or think about your eBay business. Like, what is your business model? How much money are you trying to make, you know, every day, every week, every month by yourself without hiring anybody else? Because I reached my limit. Last night, going in this morning, I reached my limit to where I'm running off like 2 or 3 hours of sleep right now just to fulfill all those orders. And it wasn't a good feeling. Like, I thought, like, oh man, like, you know, when you start out on eBay, you just want to sell everything, and you'd be super excited selling 30, 40, 50, 60 items a day. That's what you want. But you better be prepared to package all that stuff up and get it out the door. Because if you don't, and you miss those shipping deadlines, you get, you know, negative marks on your account. They can close your account. They'll suspend your account for 30, 60, 90 days, or you can be closed indefinitely. Especially if I had missed all those orders. Say I only got like 40 or 50 out of those 70 something items shipped out today, I would have had like 30 negative marks on my account. That would have definitely probably got my store, you know, suspended at least. So just wanted to talk to you guys about that because I've not experienced that. That was my first time experiencing this issue. So what I've come to the concluded for my store is I usually hover around about 2,000 items that I have listed for sale in my store. I'm gonna have to bring that mark down. You know, I have such good items for sale, really good items for sale. Like my average sale price for all those items yesterday, I think the cheapest thing was $13 that I had made profit off of. And then, you know, we went up to, I had multiple items that was $150 to $200 each. So like we made a lot of money yesterday. Like it was great. But mentally, physically, emotionally, it was very hard and complicated to get all that stuff done, which I did. But I don't know if I want to be in that position again. You know, we all think we do. You know, we dream of, you know, living off of eBay, reselling 100%, which is fine. We want to do that, but you also got to be able to manage the expectation and, you know, putting up the other end of the deal is when you list something, someone buys it, you have to have time to package that thing up. And that's what concerned me last night too. I barely had enough cardboard boxes, tape, bubble wrap to get all that stuff packaged and out the door, because it was a lot, and it was some pretty big items, some of it too. And then also, you know, going to the post office to try and mail out all of that stuff today. The mail lady at USPS, she was not happy with me. People who were standing in line was not happy with me as they were having to scan all those barcodes. Like it was a lot, man. It was a lot. And, you know, a valuable lesson was learned there that I'm going to, for my business model, I'm going to decrease the amount of stuff that I have in my store right now, because obviously I'm active duty military. I don't have all the time in the world to dedicate to eBay, reselling, sourcing, and all that. I don't, unfortunately. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to decrease the amount of items I have in my store, maybe to around 1,000 to 1,200 items. But all of those items, you know, I will source only the good stuff, the most expensive stuff, and build my average sell cost up, you know, from instead of about $15, $16, maybe $40, $50. And that way I might not be selling as many items, but when I do sell, I'm making, you know, big money, more money, less sales, but more money, if that makes sense, guys. Because what I was thinking about last night and this morning as I was packaging everything up, it takes about the same amount of time for me to package up, say, a $15 video game as it does to package up a $150 video game console. Same amount of time, and costs about the same in packaging too, to be honest. So I'm going to decrease my store, put better items that are worth more in my store to try to overcome the issue that happened last night and into this morning. So, but let me know if you guys have experienced that you had way too many sales to handle. Way too many sales to handle. Usually it's, you know, I'm not selling anything on eBay. eBay sales are slow. It's dry season. You know, the summer slowdown. Like, shoot, we midsummer right now, and I just experienced something crazy. Whew. I don't know, maybe I'm just tired and I'm rambling on. But just pay attention to your stores, because that, you know, it happened to me. It can definitely happen to you. If you're selling 1,000 items, 2,000 items in your store, be prepared that one day you might wake up and you have 300 items that sold to 300 different people. And you better be prepared to package that stuff up, or you can lose your eBay account quick if you miss those shipping deadlines. So just keep that in the back of your mind. I am now. And we'll keep moving forward, only hunting the good stuff, you know. But yeah, I'm out here on my lunch break. Once again, talking to you guys. But yeah, if you like today's video, Let me know in the comment section. Hit that thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not. I'm putting out content almost every single day. All things, you know, reselling, eBay, video game hunting, Pokemon card hunting, all the great stuff. And I am trying to provide you guys as much value as I possibly can, because I am doing exactly what you're doing. I'm showing you what works for me, what can help you, and hopefully you can learn some lessons that I have learned the hard way, and you don't have to learn that. You just listen to me, what I went through, and then boom, lesson learned for you. Don't do what I did sometimes, right? But yeah, until tomorrow, stay awesome.